3 words. When I woke up this morning, I asked God how we fight the demonic, and He gave me 3 words. So I was invited to this Bible study that meets once a month, and I went a few times. And the women that are in it, happen to be members at the last church that I went to, but I didn't know any of them then. Well, I thought with the first visit, with the questions that came, like God helped me like put this whole thing together, this letter to the church basically. And it was a time for me to have some closure. And so I read this letter. It was basically like, these are the ways that the church hurt me, but I am forgiving the church. And everyone was like, oh, welcoming with open arms, and I'm so sorry you went through that and all that, right? So I thought, well, maybe I'll keep going. Well, I'm starting to notice that the Bible study is probably not for me, and people are into, like, there's one lady into witchcraft, and she brings it up every single time, and the leader does not stop her. And she had sent a video about God being energy in the group text, and I spoke up and I said, that's New Age, and we have to be careful about things that say God is energy because He is spirit. There's a difference. And then the next day, the leader wrote a devotional. She does that every morning. And she had put in there, remember for Bible study tonight, everybody should feel loved and welcomed. And I'm like, I know that's for me. So she doesn't want to put a squash on this. So the last time I went, there was a lot being said that I didn't agree with. And I'm sitting there like, God, I am so new. Do you want me to speak up? Was it just for closure? Should I get the heck out of here? Tell me what to do. Well, I was leaning towards, through prayer and stuff, that I'm going to drop out of the group. However, my little sister's in it. She's the one that invited me. And so I had been telling her my concerns. And then I pointed out a couple of other weird red flags with the leader, who is very nice. She comes out oozing with kindness. Her hugs are amazing. She's got this perfect life, the nice, big, beautiful home in the suburbs, and she's so popular and has so many friends. She's in, good high volunteer roles. A Jezebel spirit is what it reminds me of. So anyway, I ended up getting kicked out of the group without realizing it. And the reason I realized, finally, was because I haven't gotten the daily devotionals. And so I asked my sister, what's going on with that? And then she came out and told me basically, well, she had asked if you wanted to still be part of the group because you weren't going to go last month. And I told her, well, I'm not sure. I think she's thinking it over. And so she must have just taken you out. Now, I know she didn't want me in there because I'm speaking up. I'm threatening what she has. That's what truth does. And now I'm getting backlash from my sister, and there's so much more to the story, but I don't want this video to be 10 minutes long. But I'm getting a lot of backlash from my little sister because we grew up in a lot of abuse, and I know that she's looking for love and acceptance through other people. She wants that. We all want that, right? So I'm threatening what she thinks she found, so now she's mad at me. But really, it's the demonic that's mad at me, because we all deal with the demonic, and they will work through us if we allow it, and they will continue to destroy us and our lives. And they are very popular within the religious system of the church. So now whatever these spirits, I definitely know Jezebel spirits active in that group. Whatever else, all these spirits in that group have now wedged in between me and my sister, who are super close. And I woke up from a dream and I asked God, how do we fight this the right way, God? And He said, expose the darkness. And it's true. That's how I have grown so much in my relationship with God, how I've gained such intimacy with Him, is because I was willing to expose all of the darkness within my own heart, within my family, within my environment. I was willing to confront it, and I was willing to tell it to get the hell out by changing my behaviors. I close the doors to the demonic by repentance, being sanctified. And in order for that to happen in someone else's life, they have to be willing to hear the truth. And I just lost 2 people in my life in this past week because they're not willing to face the truth. I lost my parents because they're not willing to face the truth. And I won't allow myself to be degraded, shamed, cut down, and treated like garbage. I won't pretend. When you're drowning, I'm going to try throwing you the life raft. And if you push it away, that's on you. But that's how we fight the demonic. We have to be willing to dig into the truth, because the truth is what sets us free. Jesus is the truth. He is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the way to the Father. He is salvation. If we're not willing to deal with the truth, we are rejecting him. So you can say you believe all you want, but if you aren't willing to see the truth, you're a liar. And no, your demons aren't going to like hearing that.